Complete Python for Beginners by Nitin. Python tutorial for beginners. Chapter 1, Introduction to Python. What is programming? What is Python? Popular programming languages. Why Python? Career with Python. Now let's know what is programming language. Programming is the process of creating sets of instructions that tell a computer how to perform specific tasks. These instructions, known as code, are written in programming languages that computer understand and executes to carry out various operations such as solving problems, analyzing data, or controlling device. Like a problem is given to a computer or a machine. First, the problem was in the human instruction, like in English. Then our computer converts it into the machine language because machine is only understand zeros and ones. Then the computer give us the solution, that is solve here. So this is a three-step process: problem, computer, machine, then solve. Now let's move. Popular programming languages: Python, C, C++, Java, Go, C hash, etc. Now let's move to what is Python. Python is a high-level programming language known for its simplicity and readability. Just like we use Hindi language to communicate and express ourselves, Python is a language for computers to understand our instruction and perform tasks. Computer only understand zeros and ones language, not English language. That's why I told you here the problem that was given by the human, first it was in English. Then our computer converts it into the machine language, that is zeros and ones. Then the computer gave us the solution. Now let's move. Python was created by Guido van Rossum in 1991. Now let's move. Popular programming languages. As per Statista survey, Python is the most popular programming languages. Why Python? Python is one of the easiest programming language to learn and known for its versatility and user-friendly syntax. It is a top choice among programmers. Also, Python is an open source free programming languages and have extensive libraries to make programming easy. Python has massive use across different industries with excellent job opportunities. Basically, Python is easy to learn language. The person who does not start with the coding journey, the person can start with the Python because it is easy to use. Mostly it is in English. There is no complex syntax, and it is a high-level programming language. Now let's move. Python is a dynamically typed language. What is the meaning of dynamically typed language means? In Python, there is no declaration of the variable, just an assignment statement. I understand you don't understand this. I give you brief introduction this on VS Code. Now move to the VS Code. First of all, we have to open the VS Code. Now open it. Like you can see here, I made a folder with Python CDP name. Now you also made the folder. How can you made? Just go on your home screen and tap right button, then in new section, then in folder. From here you can make your Python folder. I already made it, so I cut it. Okay, you understand how to make the Python folder. Now let's move to the Visual Studio Code, and from the file section you go to the file section, then open folder, then in your desktop, here is in the desktop section you can find your folder, which you can made by any name. I made it by Python CDP. So you click on this, then select folder. Now this screen is open, you can see. Now let's go to the Python CDP and wait for 1 second. This delete, go to the cycle. Okay. From here you can see I made a folder with a Python CDP name. Then click on this folder, and from there you can see a new file section. A new file. However, as you can see, I was hovering on this, and a new file is opening. Now click on this, and by any name you can make this file in the Python CDP folder. And in your case, you made this, like I am giving the name of the file is lecture, sorry, lecture 1.py. Enter. Now this file is your created in the Python CDP folder. As you can see from here, like Python CDP, then in Python CDP lecture 1.py file is created. Okay, it is a way to doing the coding on the VS Code. Now move to the, here I tell you that Python is a dynamically typed dynamic type language. Example is x is equals to 8. Here x is an integer, means this x is a variable, and the variable has a value 8. Like in your home there is a like salt, sugar or anything. To store this salt or sugar or anything, we want a container, and that container in a computer, like in a laptop, name as a variable. This is a variable basically a container, or we can say the like container, and its value is 8. Okay, and x is here, x is an integer, means we assign the value x to 8, so x is an integer. X is equals to Python by Shab Mishra. Here x is string. One thing I want to told you to that the English alphabets in the coding is named as a string, not letters, not alphabet. Its name is a string. So x is equals to Python by Shab Mishra is a string. Okay. Now move to the VS Code, and I told you how to create the variable and how to assign it. Like we have created a variable that is name. Click here. Sorry, cross. Like name is equals to Nitin. Okay, this variable is created. You can create the any variable, like as you can see in the slide, x is equals to 8. So what is the meaning? A name is a variable, that you can see name is a variable and literal is Nitin. Basically, a name is a variable that store the string name Nitin. And in second section and in second line, you can see x is a variable that store literal 8. It is an integer, so x is an integer. Okay, you can make any integer or like any value. Like I am giving other example, that is x is equals to 1.68. So what is this? This is another x variable, and we assign a value 1.68. In Python, basically there is a four types of data type: float, string, and integer. And there is several type of data types, but the most important one is three. That threes. Like in first, this is a string data type. In second, this is integer, and then in third line, this is a float data type. Okay, and in your mind, you ask the question that what is the difference between float and the integer? In float, there is some decimal. After decimal, there is some integers or some numbers after decimal. But in integer, there is a no uh, like after decimal there is a no integer or not a number, not a single number. It is a single digit number. Integer, basically we can say that integer is a single number. Okay, in this way you can make the variables. Yeah, you understand it. And we this like print type x, you can check the type of x. We can see it after we easy to made the variable, then we can see that the print type x, what is the meaning of this. Now there is one questions for you. Easy to write, read and write a program to print hello world. Like in Python, we can print hello world in this way: print hello world. In C hash, like it is a different programming language in which we can print the same hello world in these huge massive way, as you can see. And in Java, you can make this like to print hello world in this way. Okay, now I want to clear that how to print any name or anything. Now let's move to the VS code. In this way, you as you can see, we made the name, we made the variables of name x and x. Now I want to show you that how to print this. Like if you want to print the name in the console section, like in the output section, how to print it. First of all, we remove all of three. Remove it. Then now I am giving like I am explaining you first a simple one. Then write print. The syntax is like write print first, print. Print. Then if you want to print it in the output section or in the console section, then first I will give example of the integer. Then in parentheses you can write 8. Okay, now here you can see a triangular box, and which means, and I hover it and he's showing run code. Control plus alt plus n, you can tap here and you can see in the terminal section like the result, that is 8. So what is the meaning of the print 8? It print the result in the terminal, or we can say in the output section. We can it gives the output. that is 8. Understand? I also give you another example. 8, close it. Like this is an integer. 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 Now you all are thinking that what is how you write integer, and it is not in like in a colorful manner. It is in like low intensity or low color. So what is the meaning of this? This is a comment. How you do the comment, like first press shift, then integer 3, then there is this hash word is arrived. After this, anything you write is in the is the comment. And like I write integer. So what is the meaning of integer? As you can see, as I told you before 5 minutes, before 5 to 7 minutes, integer is a number after which there is after decimal there is no number, no integer, no value, a single digit value. Okay. Now you ask what is the significance of the comment? Basically, if you write your code by your own, and if your colleague or anything like or any your colleague or any boss want to view your code to understand it better to your code, you write some comments. From comments, we understand the concept or we understand the coding better, because comment is in English simple words. It has no meaning, no significance in the code. It is basically showing the code like what is written after this and what is written before this. Yes, it is a simple meaning of integer. Now, if I want to print, uh, say, my name Nitin, then first of all write print, print, then parenthesis, then double quotes, then anything like Nitin, Nitin, and in the same way you go there and run the code like you see the result, that is 8 and Nitin. First we have to print the 8 as you can see, and after this we print Nitin, then it is also shown in the console section or in the output section. In this way you can print the string. Now let's comment it, and for that is turn to another person, give it a comment as printing of the string, printing, printing of the string. Okay. Now let's move to another. For example, if I want to print the float value, then say in the same way like write print print like 1.86 or any value. Okay, choose your by own. I am printing 1.86, then enter it, and also give a comment for better understanding to another person, that printing of the float value. Let's go move to this triangular section and cross it. As you can see, this 1.8 section is arrived in the terminal section. In this way you can print the number, string, and float values. I told you this method first because it is easy. We don't require any variable or something. We can directly print it. Okay. Now let's move to another another printing method of with the help of the variable. For example, if you create a variable name that is like rf, and if you want to print this name in the terminal or in the output section, console section, then write the syntax that is print in this, like in the with the help of the variable we print the values, not print, not write, sorry, not write rf, write its variable name, that is name, in the print section, not the rf. You get the output by entering the name in the parenthesis, not the rf. In this way you can get the output or a value in the terminal section. Like first of all I write it name, then uncomment it also. For multi-line comment, like from here select it and then press control and forward slash. In this way you can comment the multiple lines. For single line comment you can use hash, and for multi-line comments we can use control and forward slash. And now run the code, and as you can see from here the rf is arrived in our terminal section. Okay, in this way you can print the print with the help of the variable, as you can see the example. Now let's move to another, like another variable, that is num is equals to 8, and if you want to print this, that print num, not 8, print num, then enter, and then go to the triangular section, and as you can see we can get the 8 as an output in terminal section. In this way you can give print the number, string and float. I will also give you one example of the float, that is enter. It is like take a variable and this is float. Float is equals to 19.99, and if you want to print it, then print float and run it, and as you can see we, oh sorry, and you can see we can get our output, that is 9.99. In this way you can print without the help of integers and with the help of integers. Okay, now let's uncomment it. For uncommenting also you can press the control then forward slash. In this way you can also uncomment this. Now move to our slide. We are there. As you can, as I told you that Python is easy to read and write. Question one, that is write a program to print the hello world. And I told you on the VS Code and how to print anything, that is with the help of variable, without the help of variable things on the VS Code, and you can see. Now let's move to question. Write a program to print numbers from 1 to 10. Basically this is showing that in Python we can print the numbers from 1 to 10 in this small manner, and in C hash we can do this massive code to print the same number from 1 to 10. Like in Python, in C hash it is a like a many line process. So basically it is giving the example. Basically it is comparing both. We can understand it after some classes, not now. In above example we can see that Python is simple in writing and reading the code. Careers with Python. Python is not only one of the most popular programming languages in the world, but it also offers great career opportunities. The demand for Python developers is growing every year. You can choose or you can start with a career with the Python, as I told you. With the help of Python, what the person can do in different domains, like a person can be a web developer, like doing a web development, data science and analytics, software development. In web development, the person who choose web development as a domain, the person is a like a web developer, front end developer, back end developer, and Python developer. With the help of Python, we can become web front backend Python developer. In data science analytics, data analyst, data scientist, machine learning engineer, artificial intelligence engineer, software development. In software development domain, we can become game developer, software developer, and DevOps engineer, software testing, and more. In this way, our first chapter is closed. As I told you, like I told you, what is programming, what is Python, popular programming languages, why Python, career with Python. I told you all of these things, and I told you what is programming, like programming instructions, Python, popular programming languages as per Statista survey, why Python, how to make variables, how to print the variable, how to print with the help of variables, how to print without the help of variables. As we can see in our VS Code, easy to read and write. Like one question, basically to compare the other programming languages with the Python, like C has Java, Python. Then we can see by printing a number, basically comparing it, and careers with Python, web development, data analyst, data analyst, software development. In this way, our first chapter is closed, and after this, sorry. After this, chapter 1, we can move to our chapter Python Total for Beginners, chapter 2 in next video. So, stay tuned for next video.